Like and subscribe right now, or this will be in your bed tonight. Hello and welcome back to another video looking at the top posts from r/ProRevenge. If you want more videos from this channel, please subscribe. All you have to do is scroll down and click the subscribe button. It's free and will make my day. If you like this videos, please press the like button. Thanks. Also thanks to the new person who subscribed yesterday. I froze my psycho neighbor out of her apartment in college. My two friends and I decided to find a place together off campus. We found a beautiful 3-bedroom house with surprisingly affordable rent. The basement of the house was listed as a separate apartment, but as it had a separate entrance and the indoor stairwell had been blocked off, we weren't worried. And the thermostat was upstairs. Then the demon neighbor moved in. From upstairs, we could hear everything. This adult woman would call her mother and scream at her to pay for her cell phone bills and give her grocery money, a Taco Bell and cheap tequila. She would scream at whatever guy she was sleeping with to bring her meth. And one day, she brought home 3 puppies to scream at too. We were terrified of this woman, and the noise was hell. Also, we'd been idiotic enough to sign a lease stating we were responsible for all utilities, period, meaning we were now financing her gas, water, and electric. But with only 2 months left on the lease, we thought we could just ride it out. But then she started smoking. Constantly. According to the landlord, she'd quit for good when she'd signed the lease, but for good only lasted 2 days. Since it was winter, the heat was running nearly 24/7, and the smoke was wafting up from the vents. Our apartment and all our belongings began to reek with smoke. We contacted the landlord because we'd signed for a bloody non-smoking apartment. He told us we lived in a state where you could technically call an apartment non-smoking, even if it shared ventilation with a smoking apartment. Fuck you, leasing laws. At this point, my 2 roommates were heading out for a 2-week vacation. They were online students, while I was residential, leaving me alone in the apartment with the demon smoker in the basement. I couldn't sleep or eat because my idiotic stomach decided to react to all the secondhand smoke by aching and cramping constantly. After 3 days, I was a little insane. I made a plan. I checked the forecast. Lows in the 20s all week. I borrowed a friend's ultra-insulated sleeping bag. I bought one of those ski masks with the holes for your eyes and mouth. I got out my stocking cap, my silk long underwear, my woolen socks, and my down parka. I bought tea, hot cocoa, and ramen, and prepared to live off a diet of hot liquids. And I turned off the fucking heat. Day 1, she's screaming at her mother for forcing her to move into this frozen shithole of an apartment. Day 2, she's screaming at her boyfriend, meth dealer, because he won't let her move in with him. Day 3, she's screaming at the landlord about how she's fucking freezing. Day 4, the landlord is at my door. I greet him in full ski mask / parka / stocking cap array, looking like I'm heading out to rob Santa Claus at the North Pole. He asks me if I don't find it a little chilly in the house. I reply I'd found all the cigarette smoke a little warm. Day 5, she's screaming about the bitches upstairs to anyone who will listen. And I'm sitting upstairs clutching my car keys and my pepper spray with 911 typed into my phone. She finally decides she's fucking leaving and moving in with Greg, even though he just got out for stabbing Travis, and he lives in that fucking creepy house in the woods with all those asshole biting dogs. Day 6, she's gone. I silently bless Greg. Moral of the story, there's a bloody reason the rent seems too good to be true. Peace. For those wondering, I did have a friend who worked plumbing stop by to give me some advice about how low I could go before I burst the water pipes to hell and back. College revenge. I went to a small Christian college, student body about 700. Strict curfew and everyone had an ID card to get into the dorms. If you tried to get in after curfew, 11 PM to 5 AM, the lock would not open. You'd have to call a friend to let you in and hope the rat didn't catch you. Relevant later. Junior year and one of my buddies, let's call him Mark, is in a band. His band is going to play at the music festival put on by the college. Another guy in our same dorm is also in a band. Let's call him Asface. His band doesn't make the cut to play in the festival. Asface finds out what Mark's band's Lanoopies. It includes the song Personal Jesus by Johnny Cash. Asface decides he's going to go to the administrators and play them the Marilyn Manson version of the same song. For those not familiar, Manson in his version is mocking the original song. Face basically says, hey look, these guys fooled you. They are going to mock Jesus. Being it's a Christian college, they tell Mark's band you're out of the festival. Mark shows them Johnny Cash version. Says look, that's not what we are doing here. They say nope to controversial and we don't trust you, so you're out. The festival comes and goes. Mark seems to get over this, but I'm still pissed. End of the semester comes. Face has to drive back to New York. The college is in Tennessee. A few days before he is leaving, I go to another buddy, let's call him Dwight, who is transferring out, and say, hey, can I have your ID card? I'm gonna use it to get back at Face. I explain my plan and he agrees. Dwight leaves campus the day before Face. Night before Face is going to leave, I go to Walmart and buy a crap ton of catfish bait. The gooey kind that smells absolutely disgusting. I coordinate with another friend on the first floor of the dorm to let me in his window after curfew. Then, right before curfew, I used Dwight's ID badge to open the door, but I don't go in the dorm. I go to Face's Subaru Impreza, put on some latex gloves, and smash catfish bait all along the bottom of his windshield, getting it down inside the vents/grills, where I thought the cabin air intake is. Anywhere I thought it would make its way into the car. I toss the gloves and climb in the window my buddy left unlocked for me and go to my room. Next morning Face is packing his car, turns it on and the air smells disgusting. Apparently he nearly vomited. I don't know if I believe that. Storms through the dorm demanding to know who did it. Goes to the road. Road looks up the last person in last night before curfew and sees it's Dwight. But he knows Dwight left the day before. They both know they got played. Face drives from TN to New York with the smell of dead fish wafting through his car vents. Mission accomplished. A petty mission, but a mission nonetheless. Dean of students didn't let me graduate, so I destroy his life. My dean, let's call him Gary. Well anyway, Gary loved to just throw your past in your face when you get in trouble for something as minor as a dress code violation. Now on to the main story. One day I stopped by after school in his office and talked about graduation, since I just barely made the cut. Well, he tells me I can't graduate since I got in trouble, and apparently under his rules I was not to be in trouble. It was a dress code violation. Wrong polo color, so I was very upset, but kept my cool and had explained the situation and why I couldn't wear the right polo. He didn't believe me and told me to get out of his office before I get a detention. I thought this was stupid and all the caro he talked to my mom about graduation and what I should wear and all was just one big lie. The ProRevenge part is here. So about 3 weeks after the initial conversation I walk up near my maths teacher's classroom and I look through the little glass panel on the side of the door to see my math teacher Jessica kissing my principal who is married. I was in absolute shock and couldn't believe my eyes. I felt like I had to go, but instead a revenge plan was born. Every day after school I recorded and took pictures of the affair until I had about 30 minutes of video and 12 to 30 photos of their kissing/groping etc. Did I mention I was in JROTC and had a presentation about a month later? A month later I planned it all out and it involved 15 kids and me who controlled our presentation. Lol, revenge was mine. So the day of the presentation I put up my presentation of every single photo of his affair and managed to hide it until him and his wife arrived and sat down, including every faculty member except the science teachers. Even his mistress was down a few tables. So when the presentation started I popped the first picture on the screen with the date. The horror on his daughter's face was amazing. Sounds horrible, but I loved seeing him in pain and he just got up and left. His wife cried and his mistress ran out and cried hysterically like a baby. I sat there and cycled through more and more of the affair presentation until I was forced to shut it off. 2 weeks I get a call that I'm being suspended for 5 days due to me ruining the JROTC day and accepted the punishment. He resigned and his wife filed for divorce. His mistress is on administrative leave but will soon resign. Thank you all for watching to the end of the video. But before you go, please like and subscribe for more. Not many of you at all that watch are subscribed or like the video, and this makes me unsure if I should continue to make more content or not. So if you want more content, please like and subscribe. If you don't want to miss out on any future videos, click the bell icon next to the subscribe button. Also please give me some feedback in the comment section about what I can do better, because not many people comment on my videos, so I have no idea of people's opinions of thoughts about this YouTube channel. So yeah, that's all from me. If you have subscribed and liked the video, please consider sharing the video with your friends. Thanks and bye. I'm still doing daily uploads, so hope to see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.